We're glad to have you here with us as we continue on this Wednesday morning, and it's another sign that spring's getting closer. The 58th annual Tri-State Home Show. Here to talk about that is Raquel. I got the first name right. Raquel Sharump.
Perfect.
Is that right?
Yes.
All right. Ted Goki from J103. And we also have Nate Thomason here, who is an energy pro with EPB. Good morning, one and all.
Good morning.
Ted's the one I was talking to before we went on the air, because he did fill in. He said when Grandpa had to have his hip replaced.
Listen, my hair is just as great as yours.
You did a good job of it.
It's because of all the home improvement projects. That's why.
Shouldn't do them on your own.
58th annual Tri-State Home Show. Why do you think this event has had legs for so long?
Well, honestly, it's our local pros. So this is not Amazon. This is where you go see the people that work here, live here locally. You yourself could probably have people in that show that you've done business with over the years in your own home and could refer that business.
Right.
So I think that's important. Chattanooga is a local community. That's the way we work together. So it's one of those things, come see it for yourself, come look at the products, and there's no place you can walk in and talk to 5 roof guys in a line and ask your questions to.
And you summed it up greatly. It is literally a one-stop shop at the Tri-State Home Show. You might just have an idea for your dream home. You can walk out and you'll be surprised at how far you get down the road with just that one idea. All right, Nate Thomason, you're an energy pro with EPB. First of all, tell me what an energy pro does.
So an energy pro with EPB, we give people advice on reducing your home's energy usage, recommendations on making your home more energy efficient.
What is the tie-in between EPB and the Tri-State Home Show?
So we sponsor the Tri-State Home Show, and we'll be there all 3 days, and we'll be there giving people advice on all your home's energy efficiency, talking about our EPB and TVA rebates and home energy checkups.
All right, and that leaves us with Ted Goki. Ted. Usually when Ted's here, he's talking about J103,
That's
rightfully
right,
so.
right.
And we've got your big fundraiser coming up, J-Fest on the way.
Big music festival.
But you're here to talk more about the home show.
I am, because we partner with the home builders as well for the home show, because we all know we have those home improvement projects. You talk about new homes, that's important.
Sure.
And if you're designing your new home, you need that too. But how many of us have those? Oh my goodness, this last couple of weeks when it was so cold, you had those drafts and things coming in before. How do you fix those?
I had them.
And that's why you can go to the home show, and as Raquel said, all of the local experts from right here, they shop the same grocery stores, they go to the same churches and schools as you do, and you have a chance to meet them and come and face to face. You know, there's so much more than just finding somebody online that can come in and do a roof or can do a back deck. It's important to meet those people and find out who you connect with and who you click with most.
Past couple of years, you and I been discussing what happens leading up to the Tri-State Home Show, and it's not an easy thing to put on, so you and your team are definitely to be commended. What do you think is going to make this year's home show stand out as opposed to previous years?
Well, I think our attendees are changing. We're getting our taxes back. We've our economy has changed greatly. I think we've been kind of holding on a little bit, and I think we're coming out of that area. As you know, it's booming. Housing's booming,
Right.
but also that remodeling. So I think things that'll draw you this year. We have Metaltron is a giant transformer that's been built by Best Buy Metals. He talks to you. He's amazing. You have to come see him. He's got old car parts. But then we have things like a flooring company that has tiny goats on their flooring the entire weekend to show you that.
Tiny goats.
Tiny little baby goats.
Why are tiny little baby goats on the floor?
Well, it's flooring, so I guess if I was buying flooring, I would want it tested out.
Sure.
You could put a rhino in it, but it's actually, the flooring's called goat. So it's just another way for them to demonstrate their product and have that engagement.
And then you have people like Ted and me who come up with this great idea for a home improvement project.
Oh, good Lord.
And we get out the tools, we make a trip to the hardware store, we get back home and we look in the mirror and we go, I am way over my head on this.
That's right.
Way over my head on this. You guys have got the cure for that.
Right. I mean, I've YouTubed it myself and then called my dad and then had to call Pro. So, I mean, I've been there.
Or you make the 4th trip to the hardware store on that same project.
Exactly.
Is what it is.
Exactly.
And so, like I said, you can meet, and even if you don't know or you don't have anything really going on with your house right now, you will.
You will. You certainly will.
You will, and you'll also see people that'll give you a different perspective on what to do that's better and newer now that you didn't know about.
When it comes to energy conservation, which is something we all need to be concerned about to a great deal, what's the biggest mistake the average homeowner makes?
So to me, it's honestly being more mindful of the thermostat. You know, I mean, I feel like a lot of times the lower that you can set it in the wintertime right now, especially when we've been having all the cold weather, the better off you are. You know, we recommend adjusting it 1 or 2 degrees at a time. I feel like people just pass by or just run it up or run it down, you know, and just try to be more consistent and more mindful.
And the way technology is now, the thermostats that you can get, you can program through your phone, and you're halfway across the world. It's hard to beat. And the folks, Nate and his team at EPB, can guide you through that every step of the way. Ted can guide you through. And what is your focus going to be? I didn't mean picking up a screwdriver or a hammer or anything, Ted.
Our total goal there is just to let people know. I mean, our listeners at J103 are mostly, you know, families, and they have their family homes and things, and so we want to make sure they know that that resource is there for them. And again, it's no matter what size your house is, no matter what, if you're looking for a new house, you're remodeling your current one, or you're trying to be more energy efficient. All of the experts are there.
All right, Raquel, give us the specifics on the 58th Annual Tri-State Home Show.
So it is February 7th, 8th, and 9th. It's at the Chattanooga Convention Center.
Right.
10 to 5 every day, except for Sunday, 11 to 5. We're there, we're open, ready to see you guys all 3 days.
It's pretty amazing that literally you can go into the tray, and I know I've said this before, but you can go in with an idea. You can walk out with an idea of what you want your dream home to look like, and it's all under one roof. So good to see you. Ted, come back.
Always.
Well, send them back first, and then when you get to the bottom of it. You're going to come back here and talk to us soon about J-Fest, right?
Whenever you give me the call.
Are the wristbands on sale?
Oh, yeah.
And how are they going so far?
They're going very well. It's our 25th year.
Wow. Outstanding. We will see you here in a few days, and we will see you at the 58th Annual Tri-State Home Show starting February 6th.